Let's get straight to the point. Number 8, the conversation hijacker. You know who you are. Someone starts telling a story about their weekend camping trip, and before they finish the first sentence, you jump in with, "Oh, that reminds me of when I went to Yellowstone." Congratulations, you just committed social murder. Here's the deal. When you constantly redirect conversations back to yourself, you're not being relatable. You're being a narcissistic vending machine that only dispenses stories about yourself. Psychologically, this behavior screams insecurity. Your brain is so desperate to feel valued that it interrupts genuine connection moments to inject your own highlight reel. The person talking doesn't feel heard. They feel like a springboard for your ego. And here's the kicker. People remember this. They won't confront you, but they will absolutely stop inviting you to things. You're not contributing to conversation, you're murdering it with a sledgehammer made of your own anecdotes. Let people finish their damn stories. Number 7, the one-upper Olympics. This is the conversation hijacker's evil twin. Someone mentions they got 3 hours of sleep, and you immediately counter with, 3 hours? Try running on 45 minutes for a week straight. Cool story, you just turned someone's vulnerable moment into a competition nobody asked to enter. This isn't empathy, it's emotional arm wrestling. Every time you one-up someone, you're basically saying their experience doesn't matter unless you've suffered more. It's exhausting. Your coworker mentions a headache, and you launch into your migraine saga like you're auditioning for a medical drama. Neuroscience shows that when people share struggles, they're seeking validation, not a ranking system. By constantly trumping their problems, you activate their threat response. Their brain registers you as unsafe to be vulnerable around, so they stop sharing. And you wonder why people keep you at arm's length. Spoiler alert, it's because you turned emotional support into a competitive sport. Number 6, the advice ambulance. Someone vents about a bad day, and within seconds, you're rattling off solutions like a broken self-help audiobook. Have you tried meditation? What about journaling? Maybe you should talk to your boss. Stop. They didn't ask for a TED Talk. They asked for a listener. Here's what you're missing. When someone shares a problem, 90% of the time, they just want to be heard. They want empathy, not a strategic action plan delivered with the intensity of a life coach who found cocaine. By immediately jumping to solutions, you're implying they're too stupid to figure it out themselves. It's condescending wrapped in helpfulness. Your brain thinks you're being useful, but socially, you're being an unsolicited consultant. Unless someone explicitly asks, "What should I do?" your job is to nod, acknowledge, and shut up. Resist the urge to fix everything. You're not a human Home Depot. Number 5, the chronic interrupter. You finish people's sentences, you talk over them, you treat conversations like a fast-paced auction where silence is the enemy. But here's the truth you're avoiding. Interrupting is a power move disguised as enthusiasm. It signals that whatever you're about to say is more important than what they're currently saying. Psychologists link chronic interruption to a lack of impulse control and an inflated sense of self-importance. Your brain is so focused on what you want to contribute that it completely ignores social cues like pauses, tone shifts, or the fact that someone's mouth is still moving. People notice. They might smile and tolerate it, but internally they're filing you under exhausting to talk to. If you find yourself constantly cutting people off, congratulations, you're the human equivalent of a pop-up ad. Let people breathe. The conversation will survive a 2-second pause. Number 4, the compliment fisher. You drop self-deprecating comments like breadcrumbs, hoping someone will scoop you up with validation. "Ugh, I look terrible today." Translation, please tell me I look good or I'll emotionally spiral. This isn't humility, it's manipulation with a sad face. When you constantly fish for compliments, you're outsourcing your self-worth to everyone around you. It's draining. People feel obligated to reassure you, which turns casual interactions into unpaid therapy sessions. And here's the cruel irony. The more you fish, the less genuine the compliments become. People start handing out praise just to shut you up, which your brain detects, making you fish even harder. It's a self-defeating loop. Psychologically, this stems from external validation dependency. You never built an internal sense of worth, so you're constantly scanning others for proof you exist. But here's the reality. If you need constant reassurance, you're not building relationships, you're building a fan club that's one compliment away from quitting. Number 3, the serial ghoster. You enthusiastically make plans, hype everyone up, and then vanish like a magician who forgot the second half of the trick. No explanation, no apology, just radio silence until you need something 3 months later. This behavior doesn't make you mysterious, it makes you unreliable. When you repeatedly cancel or ghost, people stop investing in you. Their brain learns that you're a low-return investment. Sure, you might have anxiety or legitimately got busy, but the lack of communication is what kills trust. A simple, "Hey, can't make it, sorry," takes 10 seconds. Silence takes 0 effort and destroys credibility. People will tolerate flakiness once, maybe twice, but if it's your personality, don't be shocked when invitations dry up. You trained people that your word means nothing. Number 2, the humble bragger. You complain about problems that are thinly veiled brags. "Ugh, I have so many vacation days, I don't know what to do with them." Or, "My bonus was so big, taxes are killing me." You think you're relating. You're not. You're flexing while wearing a disguise made of fake struggle. This behavior is socially corrosive because it invalidates real problems while positioning you as superior. People see through it instantly. Their brain recognizes the mismatch between your tone and your content. You're not bonding, you're peacocking, and it breeds resentment. Nobody wants to comfort you about problems they'd love to have. Save the humble brags for your LinkedIn. In real life, they make you look insecure and tactless. Finally, number 1, the phone scroller mid-conversation. This is the ultimate disrespect. Someone is talking to you and you're staring at your screen like it contains the meaning of life. Maybe you glance up occasionally, throw in an but your attention is gone. This isn't multitasking, it's announcing that whoever texted you is more important than the person physically in front of you. Neuroscience is clear. The brain can't fully process 2 streams of information simultaneously. When you split attention, you're giving neither your phone nor the person your real focus. And people feel it. They feel dismissed, unimportant, like they're bothering you. It's one of the fastest ways to erode trust. If you can't put the phone down for 5 minutes, you're not busy, you're addicted. And that addiction is costing you real human connection. Look up. The notifications can wait. The person in front of you can't. If this video made you realize you're guilty of at least 3 of these, smash that like button. Acknowledging the problem is the first step to not being insufferable. Share this with someone who definitely needs the wake-up call. You know exactly who I'm talking about. And subscribe because we're not done calling out your socially destructive habits. See you next time.